We are not, we're not in a gym. I'm actually not wearing a sports bra today, so things are good. Lance, a lot of people wondered why you were not partaking in some of the exercises. I tried to explain that you did a push-up last Tuesday. So for you, your workout threshold had been met.
I actually spelled push-up yesterday.
You spelled push-up, so you felt like your workout was done?
I actually was probably the only person who got injured yesterday. For some reason, my finger has been hurting.
I am on day 3 of my crazy diet, and it feels pretty good. What happens is you start to count up all the calories you would have eaten had you not been on it. Like Lance and you and I were talking about this yesterday. How many times do you eat off your kids' plates when they're done with something?
I used to all the time.
Right. So this morning I made Harper and Quinny a cheese quesadilla, and like in one ear and out the other. But then think about it. The cheese, it gets a little crusty on the outside of the quesadilla, and it's cut, and it is so good, and it's just like delicious with the burnt cheddar, and it's fantastic with like a whole thing of fruit salad, and like I put a little thing of guacamole on it. And what do you think they did? They had like 3 bites, and they were off playing with Barbies. And like the cheese quesadilla, or the remnants of it, looked like a Thanksgiving turkey with little arms and legs that was like calling out to me. It was like, hey babe, please, I'm begging you. Old me would have eaten it. New me, at least this month, tossed it or poured water on it right away so I could ruin it. Old me would have poured water on it and eaten it. New me, water on it, thrown away. Old me would have poured water on it, eaten it, and then felt guilty about it, but then eaten the next thing they left over for lunch. New me says no more. Anyway, that being said, new me has 30 days of this craziness, and so far so good. We had a minor hiccup yesterday when Lance forced me to go to McDonald's. That didn't bode well with our viewers, because the guy was annoyed that I ordered egg whites and a fresh garden salad with just lettuce and tomato. What I got was something that looked like Play-Doh with a Southwestern salad with like tortilla chips and cheese on it. Like the whole thing it didn't quite work out well. But maybe McDonald's wants to take some advice from little old me and say make one thing on their menu that is diet friendly, that people can just zoom in, grab quickly, and zoom out. But we may be far off from that. But the Happy Meal, isn't that, Lance, don't we have a Happy Meal situation that's getting there with apples or something?
We want to get, there's some apples there, but I think that we need to make sure that McDonald's, I think we should take it on as a responsibility. I think we could do a lot for the world if we actually make McDonald's healthy eating.
Sure.
And I think we're one of the few platforms
who could actually
that can actually execute on this.
I make Harper's lunch in the morning. I've never cooked for anyone but myself. Even after I hooked up with Steph, I still, I cooked for her one time. It was 4.5 years ago. It was such an awful experience that she has begged me never to cook for her again. And yes, I was insulted for about 1.5 years. I got over it, and now I just let her cook. It's brilliant. Anyway, I make food for Harper in the morning. It's the first time I'm making food for someone else, and it's super important for me now to make sure that this little 3-year-old gets good nutrition. And I take great pride in like putting everything in the little containers, and it's all healthy, and the fruits and the vegetables, and a little snack and a little treat and all of it. And now that I've sort of gone through this, in many ways, I feel like McDonald's should go through this for me. Or not McDonald's, but any fast food drive-through place where it's just all healthy food. Wouldn't that be amazing? That's also inexpensive?
Well, we were talking this morning, like I started eating these bananas that I've been making with the cinnamon that Brian gave me the other day.
You know, a lot of places sell regular just cinnamon. Let me just give someone the backstory. Lance had never heard of cinnamon before, and in case you're saying to yourself, did she say cinnamon? Like
I've heard of it. I just thought I associated it with sugar, so we were leaving sugar.
Oh, he just thought it was always cinnamon sugar. So Brian Gallagher came on the show, one of our frequent guests, and handed Lance cinnamon, and you would think the Hudson River parted, the Messiah came down, and a whole bunch of Jews sort of just jumped up and started scooping
I was very nice that somebody gave me something. Why is that?
I gave you 27 cell rays.
And what was my reaction when you gave?
Very appreciative.
I was extremely.
You had heartburn for like 3 months. Anyway, Lance is now finding out all the recipes you can make with cinnamon.
Yes.
On Thursday, we're giving Lance salt. Okay?
It's gonna be big.
It's gonna be amazing. Anyway, spices are one big part of my book. I talk about it. If you can take all the condiments out of your diet, you can save yourself oodles and oodles and oodles of calories and replace them all with spices. You can do yourself wonders. Cinnamon is a spice, Lance, so kudos to you.
Everything
fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, those bananas, if we can get McDonald's to start selling cinnamon banana chips.
Or dehydrated strawberries, or anything that's fruit related.
Fruit related, so that when we show up there, maybe they can even sell a hard-boiled egg.
So we don't run into what we ran into yesterday. Egg whites! Whites! Of the egg! So we're good? And then all of a sudden I heard pull around. I'm like, do you think it took?
Yeah.
Oy vey. Anyway. I meant to tell you this, Lance. I think I pulled a Lance parenting move last night.
Oh,
sat Harper down, and she said, "I will not be eating my dinner. I only want dessert." I said, "Well, obviously you're not going to have dessert until you have dinner. Like I'm only going to say that one time. This is not something I'm going to say 12 times." She goes, "Well, I don't want dinner then." And I was like, "Okay." She goes, "I'm not hungry." I go, "So don't eat." She goes, "Well, I'm a little bit hungry for dessert." I said, "Well, you can't have dessert." She goes, "Well, I'm not hungry and I'm not going to eat my dinner." I said, "Okay, I'm not going to fight with you. If you don't want to eat it, go play." So she was like, right? So she like didn't understand what was happening. She basically like exited stage left, like, well, and then she got ready for bed and she was like, "Okay, Mom, I'm ready to eat." I was like, "I'm sorry, la cocina está cerrada. The kitchen is closed." And she said, "I understand." I said, "Well, it's no longer open. If it was open, you could eat. It was open at dinner time." So maybe this is horrible, but I think my kid went to bed hungry. Don't feel too bad. She basically eats circles around me. The kid's not going to bed starving. And then she woke up this morning, had a lovely cheese quesadilla with fruit and a little guac and some vegetables, and I packed her a nice lunch and she was on her way. But how did I do? That being said, the other one, the 1-year-old, was up 4 times last night. 12, 1:45, 2:15, and then again at 4:15.
How's that sleep therapist working?
Someone gave me a name and then said, "No, don't call her. I have someone better for you." So I've had it. I need a sleep therapist. I need you to email Lance. It's lafer@gmail. I will bear the sleep therapist or you, a child, if that is something you're looking for. I will train you. I will
You make that offer a lot.
I make it a lot because no one follows through on it. I will train you.
I think we had somebody who wanted to participate in that.
No, I bore her the child. I never. Oh, I bore.
No, we had somebody.
Oh yeah, he did. It's a very special person that I will bear a child. A very special gender. Anyway, please, whatever gifts, whatever offerings I have to give you, if you can come in and help sleep train my child or recommend someone for me in the New York or the greater New York area, I will be forever indebted to you. We're going to do a few quick comments, and then we are going to have someone here talking about filling a niche, which I think was much needed out there. Wait till you hear what this is. It's something I have wanted and needed forever, and we finally found someone who is making it and providing it and doing it really well. And then we're going to come back to comments. So you want to shoot out a couple now? And then
yeah, sure.
Afterwards?
Yoda Phototopoulos Harrelson says...
Hold on a second. Do you really think this person's name is Yoda Phototopoulos? Or do you want to just give it one?
Yota. How do you spell that? Yoda.
Maybe.
It's not her first time in the room.
Okay.
As you should, send her to bed hungry. That will only happen once.
Let's see.
Teresa Kersey says, Sherry Stretch says, "Good morning, Jenna, Lance, and Connor."
Hey, good morning, Sherry.
Green Gal says, "Sleep training for kids that exists?" Question mark.
Are you kidding?
Teresa Kersey.
Who else should it exist for? Adults?
I think a lot of adults have home sleeping. Hi, Jen. I am diabetic, and the medicine the doctor has given me doesn't work anymore. What can I do to lower my A1C naturally?
I don't know.
Marv says, "Hi, all."
I'm not sure.
That was a nice.
Question.
Hey, Doozer23 says, "Morning. Watch the McD's drive-through video last night. Funny. Love how Jenna yells at the viewers about comments. You know what? Come on, guys. I read a Cardo says, oats at night, okay?"
Wait. Did I just get ripped? What was the thing before? That I was yelling that there were not enough comments? Or
that you were yells at the viewers about comments.
I didn't yell at the viewers at comments. The viewers were just saying, "I can't believe you're eating McDonald's," and I didn't eat the McDonald's. That was my yell. Anyway, oats at night. How are you eating the oats? I mean, I wouldn't have a plethora of oats at night, but I would rather you have oats than, say, ice cream. Or I would rather, you know what you should have? take yogurt, Greek yogurt, unsweetened Greek yogurt, and sprinkle oats on top of it. Then you're not having most of the oats. You're getting a lot of protein, and it's much lower in calories.
Joy Lance, 1977, says, good morning, Jenna, Lance, and Connor. McDonald's will never be a healthy place to eat. They have so many ingredients / preservatives and junk in their food. There are other healthy options.
No, we understand that. I was just suggesting that maybe
I would
cater towards...
Right, like if somebody takes somebody hostage to a drive-through,
we should do it.
That they should have some options.
All right, let's do one more comment and then we'll break and we'll come back.
Okay, Tony Kendall says, Jen, I have CDs that play music that help you fall asleep. You could try getting CDs like that for your kids, even though they're toddlers.
So the problem is the kids fall asleep and then she's up 2 hours later. And she's not just up like, hey mom, when you get a chance, can you come get me? Quinny does this really weird cry. She's a year and a half. She goes, meow. She sounds like a donkey. She goes, meow. Now it sounds stupid with me saying it, but when Steph and I are describing it to each other, Steph will be like, oh, did she do the eeyaw? I'm like, yeah, she gave me 3 eeyaw. And then I got 1 eeyaw a little bit later. And we know exactly what we're saying, but the kid sounds like a donkey.
I'm going to go one more minute. We have a bunch of quick comments. I'm going to read them.
Okay.
Starting
Are you okay if we go one more minute? Okay, perfect.
Okay, TJ
I was
says...
talking to Invisible
I know, but
Jamie.
TJ says, who knows that, right? Says, hey guys.
TJ knows Jamie. Hi, TJ.
Yeah. And
Hi, TJ.
Jamie says hi, TJ. With the
photography by Kelly Williamson says, good morning, Jenna.
Good morning.
Michelle Hicks says, happy hump day, guys.
Hump day.
Photography by Kelly Williams says, it's good and chilly. Irene Carter says, thank you, Jenna.
You're welcome.
Okay. Emily K. Garcia says, go ahead and eat that McDonald's. That double cheeseburger is my jam.
What? What? I didn't order a double cheeseburger. I got 2 egg whites and a garden salad.
T. Shine says, Ferber method for sleep. TJ
No, she's not an infant though. She's 2, so I don't think the Ferber method's going to work anymore.
TJ Bahamas says, hi, Jamie. Hamel Mom says, watched the replay yesterday and loved it.
Oh,
Vicky
good.
Archie says, I ordered your book and stalking the UPS while waiting for the book to be delivered today.
Oh, cool. I love that.
Scott Howard says, good morning, Wolfie. Salute to team players.
Good morning.
Yoda, Photopoulos Harrelson says, Jenna pronounced my name perfectly.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we are. Kathy Case says you would have to wear earplugs. What would happen if you let Quinn stay in her crib and cry? It's tough, but it works. She would self-soothe and go back to sleep.
I know, I don't have the heart.
You would have to wear earplugs.
But because Harper's also in the room. The 3